Hello and welcome to another dramatic reading by me on Zone 84. Happy New Year, and today we're looking at the 30th chapter of Super Sentai vs Power Rangers, which if you've been following my channel for long enough, you'll probably find familiar. Chapter 30, Hoji's Double Dilemma. Author's note, this episode is intended to be a fleshing out of my original character Chiharu, who happens to look like Teresa, Hoji's ex-girlfriend who also appears here. Despite what he says, this is literally the extent of her character. The events from Not Exactly Samurai and the two Turbo Ranger episodes had a little bit of her, so maybe it'd be best to wrap up in a little bit before the 5-man episodes come in. And here I'm inspired by Blues of a Broken Heart in Super Sentai vs Super Sentai Nova by Neo Juste Belmont, especially with a few people in my team up for the episode. So yeah, if you've been following my channel long enough, you'll know I read Super Sentai vs Super Sentai Nova for 3 or 4 years, give or take. And I included the chapter he's ripping off for this one. Also, Teresa's final fate is left for the audience to decide whether or not she gets better or she doesn't. I think the disease she had was pretty lethal in the episode, so she probably doesn't. And the whole plot of I having a missing daughter is taken from Gatchaman F's Sylvie Pandora, though in the drafts I intended her to be a part of the United Alliance of Evil as Valige's officer in the place of Maria before Shizuka became the new Maria. Okay, I'm not sure whether that would be a better or worse way to introduce her into having her show up. Updated on January 14, 2012. And bear in mind from here on out, this is the updated version. At the United Alliance of Evil headquarters, they were still designing some time travel plots which are not yet done. Well then, as rediscovered from the archives, the very broken heart of Hoji made the key to a strike against the United Super Sentai and Power Ranger Alliance. Because if they take down one person, the whole alliance will crumble. Genius. Shinin and Kira's entered the room where Abrella was. Abrella, I think you can take advantage of the situation you have found, said Chikina. Wait, who is this guy you bought? You're bringing an intruder to the fortress? Sure, they'd realize this dude is a monster of the week or something. You're going against the orders of the leader, said Kira, who held his sickle. A Mickean with blue skims there. His name was Nick, but men called him Avenger. Thinking because there's no way that decorated would have a villain by the name of Mickey Satan in Revenger. Bear in mind the original Mickey Satan Monster of the Week was named Claude, so his name being a play on words for Claude Mackey, a famous actor. Other monsters they included are Durden from the planet Tyler, Isla, and Farley from the planet Christoph, who is a vampire. So in short, all of Decorator's monsters are meant to be play on words of pop culture ultra names, so they won't if there is no bit of pop culture that result in Mackie Saging Revenger. Relax guys, he's on our side. He's called Nick, but you can call him Revenge. He denounced his name ever since his best friend Claude died. Okay, why the hell would he change his name? What the hell about Claude's death prompted him to change his name? Allow me to demonstrate his power, said Abrella. In an instant, both Kyrus and Takina were clouded by their desires for revenge. Okay, how does he have that power? Takina saw a defeat in the last episode of Lost Galaxies, whereas a defeat in the Lost Galaxy Lightspeed Rescue Team-Up. You don't remember the name of that episode? Kyrus began seeing both Takus and wanted to kill them both together. Then stopped his process after a minute and removed the strings from them. What strings? That's my power, said Revenger with a crooked smile. What a power, said Chikina. Once you succeed in your plan, it'll definitely work on the others. If any more of the last Galaxy Rangers show up, I'll slaughter them myself. And as for me, Takushiba's head, said Kiros. One Taku's in the way of what I want. Now another Taku's still in the way of what I want now. Ow, if you don't mind, I'll take you to our leader, said Bella. Renegade himself will love the plan I prepared for so long. I thought you already just rediscovered this guy. His plan. You then found the solution and brought it to Renegade. What solution? Sire, Abrella's the plan devised so perfectly. But since I don't know much of the Decorators as much as I don't know much of the Super Sentai, he'll be better to discuss this, said Takina. I don't think Hoji truly loves Chiharu, said Abrella. Was it implied they loved each other in the previous chapters? Because that's not the implication I got. And what does that have to do with us? What does that have to do with success? What gives it just that new girl, said Renegade. Wow, he's actually being logical for once. Who cares about a new SPD member? She's not even a ranger. Besides, I'm still anxious to find out what the others have planned for 5 men, and they haven't cooked up a plan yet, much to my anger. Bella, don't waste my time. Maybe you can help them out. Okay, I'm gonna tell you it now. The plot they come up with for 5-man chapter is dumb as all hell. Now, I have found this alienizer guilty of manipulating the feelings of others. So you've approved him for delete. He is called the Revenger, said Umbrella. That's my specialty, said Revenger. I used to be called Nick, but not anymore. I work with Claude and he was deleted. I'd like to take my part. I can trigger the feelings of vengeance in anybody. And what does that have to do with Chiharu? Said Relegay, about to blow his fuse, leaving both the quest as Guy may find. I wonder what he'll do next, Guy. Scientists maybe think we shouldn't even dream of overthrowing him, said Ray. As you know, Chiharu bears resemblance to his ex-girlfriend, the Mikian woman Teresa, whose brother he killed out of duty. And I've confirmed it. Which is Director Iodigir's daughter as well. How did you prove that exactly? Would be like killing 3 or more birds with 1 stone, said Umbrella. It would be delightful if her hidden feelings of revenge will surface, said Umbrella. Why is this a separate paragraph? Though I have to admit there are many differences in her mannerisms and her look like here on Earth. Chiharu, like Chiharu? What? Is a healthier, livelier woman who actually is forced to undergo medication for her sickness. Well, that sounds like very contradictory. As of right now, she is still alive. He still is alive. Well then, what are your plans, Umbrella? I do hope you're aware of how much I hate failure, said Dragay began blasting out cardboard cutouts for decorators that came out. Out of where? Oh indeed, sire, said Umbrella. It will go as planned. Kyrros may prove himself here. Very sadistic, depraved. I love it, said Dragay. Now just do it. I'll save the sweet smell of revenge against the decorators and how clouded judgment kills. At the Special Police Decorator Trial Court, who you've seen in seeing the final decision against Commander Ichijo. Carrying the samurai team, you have seen their best looking attires as they have vigorously proven the abuses done against them. How did they do that exactly? Well, Ichijo, the court has decided for your multiple cases of pirating secrets from the Search Guard successor, Special Police Decorator, the Sea Household's Mudikara, the Ninja Academy's secrets, and the Dino Curry House, as well as your mistreatment of troops point to get injured beyond repair. What are they, robots? You'll be spending the rest of your life in the rock pile, bound them with a small hammer. Okay, that seems a bit too hilarious, a bit more hilarious than the author probably intended. It'd be 240 years of prison work for you with Sergeant Buntar, said the judge who came from the planet Horus. Because that was a totally necessary detail. No, said Ichijo. Ichijo who dragged away their regards to be deported into space. So we're going to kill him. I thought we were taking him to the rock pile. It'll be a long time for him and he will not live to see freedom, said Doggy. I agree, boss, no besides, I hate to think what could have happened if the samurai mains were killed by brutality. They're not exactly samurai, but to treat them like that is cruelty and if they die, it's unpardonable. What exactly does that as our samurai have to do with his mistreatment? In fact, he attempted to kill them on field duty. I guess you guys won your case, said Deputy Commander Gayuki. But I do fear it may be some time before you will get to fight again. As of now, you can always help us in some other way. These real samurai are cool. Oh yeah, I'd probably spar his tacklers sometimes, said Jaden. He finally had his hands about to give his new love interest Chiharu. Knew where to look for that, did he? He was really shocked to know she was, in fact, the presumed dead daughter of Director Aya. He'd done some DNA tests that had proven his theory positive. Chiharu, time I break news to your mother that you're a missing daughter and all, said Hoji. He was seen trying to treat Director Aya extra nicely as he was getting really interested with Chiharu. That should be in Chiharu. Seen trying to get some of her favourite flowers. I'm sure Teresa's doing fine wherever she is, here on Earth or in the afterlife, said Hoji. He was moving on without her, but can't help think that his new love interest looked like her. Though it did differ some way in personality, but he could see Chiharu as a totally different person. Whether there was one dark streak to his past that was about to return. And that was his first girlfriend, Teresa. That's not really foreshadowing, because we already established the evil plot focuses on her. Teresa was still inside Benunnery, still doing her daily routine of prayer, chanting and offering incense. She did not even dare go near Hoji, who seldom appeared to the graveyard to offer incense to those who died in battle, but still in her routine of prayer and mourning with her prayer beads. But for her, life must move on. Everybody has learned to accept her from where she is. That's to be for who she is. Unknown to her, Bella was watching her back with Revenger, who decided to take over. Teresa was suddenly faced by Bella and Revenger, who were disguised as human visitors in the monastery. How exactly does Umbrella do that? He didn't really strike me as the human disguise type. Oh, you must be Sister Teresa. We didn't hear your song in the past. We happen to be fans, said Umbrella. Oh, sorry, I don't sing for a public anymore, said Teresa. I live a more serene life now. I just want to move on. If you want me to sing, then why not if it can give gladness? Not an hour, said Umbrella, sneaking as he revealed himself as well as Avenger. Well, that disguise is pointless. What, Umbrella? Nick, said Teresa. Don't call me Nick anymore. Call me Revenger. I'd better help your brother Claude get the cure for you, said Revenger. But right now, you're what we need. I don't you to harm him. Harm who? Please back off. You did something that hurt me, but it's wrong. In fact, my brother deserved it, said Teresa. And there we go, another run-on sentence. We won't harm him. On the other hand, you will, said Vency, forcibly induced vengeance-inducing waves into Teresa's mind. This will be fun to watch, said Umbrella, thinking. Now he has her hidden feelings out of revenge against Hoji. Despair never none tried to stop him, but Umbrella blasted her out into ashes. Sorry, sister, no witnesses, said Umbrella. This is now under their control, all part of a scheme to create an motion wave. At the new Skybase, a CD was playing. Kimberly was listening to the song Teresa once sang. It's a very nice song. I wonder who sang this, said Kimberly, who was trying to learn the song herself. Okay, Ava's singing's not begun just yet, so it sounds like she's just wondering if there's vocals to go along with this guitar playing. However, Hoji, who happened to be passing for a minute, turned the radio off, much to Kimberly's chagrin. He was unusually rude. Hoji, what's the matter with you? Asked Kimberly angrily. But Hoji was not himself. He just didn't even explain his actions. He just walked away like as if he didn't notice Kimberly was fuming at him. Not like Hoji to be that rude. What's his problem? It's not like him to treat people like trash. He's so far one of the best officers I've met, said Kimberly, sighing and pouting over the issue. She got her iPod and decided to listen to the song. It's such a nice song. Why is he so angry? That song. That song. I think there was 2 letters too many there, said Kimberly, fuming. Hoji was still disturbed with the song. It brought back his sad memories of his ex-girlfriend Teresa. Charo tried to cheer him up, but only to see a cold expression. Hi Hoji, thanks for helping B, that should be me, reunite with my mother, who I thought had also perished, said Chihara, smiling. But Hoji just walked past her. He was reminded of his first love after many years of trying to let go. Back when he first saw Chihara, he wasn't so sure if he could ever love again. What gives, said Chihara to herself. She was worried about whether or not Hoji truly loves her or just because she bore a resemblance to Teresa. If it's the latter, then this relationship isn't going to last. I guess he must still be thinking about Mickey and girl. What if he still loves her? What if my resemblance to her is just bringing him pain? Now still clear out the way, said Chihara to herself. She just had a happy reunion with her mother an hour ago, which we didn't get to see. Now Hoji has ruined her mood. However, in her mind, she also had her very memory of the day she was at the Special Police Deca Ranger. Flashback can be seen if a younger Chihara was separated from her mother, Aya Tanaka. That's not her surname, it's Odagiri, who resumed to carrying her maiden name. She was seen as amnesiac. She was with Mariko when they were little, but she was amnesiac. You've already said that. Seeing can be seen where the Special Police Decorator had known of her identity after she was raised for a couple of years. She may not be good for a decorator, but she'll certainly be good to help with us in the scientific studies, said Numero of the planet Horus. She is from Earth, no doubt, said Doggy. What was your first clue? The fact she looks like a normal human, both in person and in X-rays? Her unstable mind has made her forget even Jasmine, who hang by her in the good times and bad. I see, said Numero. I believe the Skybase commander is her mother, but I do not know how we can approach her right now. Just go up to her and say, oh yeah, we think this girl might be your mother. Chihara can be seen in the laboratories helping Swan out. That remained quite hidden from everybody until she surfaced a few years after the demise of Claude and the celibate vow of Teresa. How convenient. Jasmine hid her identity for so long. Jasmine's identity or Chihara's, because either sounds dickish. Alright, Hoji, maybe I'm not going to accept this proposal after all, said Chihara, then realized that she had a list of groceries to do. Okay, what exactly indicated that he was going to propose to you? Hoji still troubled his memories coming back. He wasn't so sure whether or not he could love again. Why of all people I would once again fall for? Why did you have to look like my old lover, said Hoji. When time for patrol duty in the present, Takushiba, Kimberly, Hoji, Masmi and Jasmine were, that's one word, on duty. Kimberly just didn't feel like working with Hoji for being so unexpectedly rude. Maybe just pretending to be a nice guy. I say that song was so nice and oh my mood is so ruined, said Kimberly with a pout on her lips. Kimberly, what's wrong? Asked Jasmine. Oh, nothing, I just had a bad day, that's all, said Kimberly. She tried to keep her feelings to herself. She was upset about Hoji's sudden rudeness to her. More of a nonsense. Terrific. Thanks, said Jasmine. This is not Radagay forced me to be his. However, Hoji's being unusually rude. I'm starting to suspect he couldn't be the real Hoji. Kimberly had a secret fear of him as he seldom had nightmares about him catching her. Radagay, Koji, the narrator, Brother. He's been patrolling. He found a familiar figure to Hoji that he never saw in years. Teresa, said Hoji. You know her? Said Kimberly. Began to think one of the songs she played was sang by Teresa. How did you make that leap in logic? That girl looks like Chiharu. Did Chiharu suddenly give up on her? Said Jasmine skeptically. Okay, of all people, Jasmine should know who about his old girlfriend. Her personality was, Hoji however felt himself in a crackdown. The hell does that mean? Decided to approach her and set the whole list of proposals on board. Teresa, said Hoji, can't believe you're still alive. How do you stay alive despite that illness? What Hoji did not know is that it was a slow disease that may still be cured. Teresa, now under the influence of revenge, said in a cold voice, Hoji, you killed my brother. How dare you? Teresa began releasing her powers like never before. She was given the powers to revive him. Somehow. She fired at Hoji, unknown to everyone, the Revenger was controlling her like a puppet from somewhere. Bella sent Kira to help him to do the job. What, said Kimberly? This is terrible. Who's that woman? Thinks he's under mind control, said Jasmine. I'll have to take some shots of this. Maybe we should know what's going on. But do we somehow be shots at this, you ask? Well, let's see. Then Kiro showed up. You again? Give me a break, Kiro, said Takushiba, who fought him the other mission. I'm not Bataku you want to kill. I'm not Red Mask. You stand in my way of one thing better than any owl with the underground princess. But it's Mako, sure I see, said Kiro, who is now starting to cross his blade against Takushiba's sword. You know, as you treat women like they're things, they're not. The advice the author should have taken. How dare you call Mako a thing? Okay, I've lost my place. Hey, said Takushiba, transformed to sink him out of rage. It's get exciting over more. There's really no such thing as love, only conquest, and that's the reason why I wanted the owl. It's conquest like precious pearls and jewels. Taki, you're about to learn that fact the hard way. I know that girl Teresa is right now on our side because Hoji murdered her brother in cold blood as revealed by Umbrella, one of our insider agents, said Kiros. This can't be true, he's not a murderer, said Takushiba in a rather angry voice. Sadly he was. He broke his oath to protect life. Maybe it's time he joined the United Lines of Evil and helped us conquer the universe, said Kiros. Is that really your plan? If so, it's a rather shitty plan, if you ask me. Okay. I've lost my place. Emily and Jasmine join in. Two girls silently mobbed the Pink Ranger 1 and Yellow Space Ranger to beat the Aneroids. Masme and Hoji transformed to Boken Black and Deca Blue respectively. However, Teresa now turning ghastly, shouting out Hoji's name, saying, You murdered my brother in cold blood. In fact, you will die for that crime. You're a corrupt cop. You all will die. Teresa, remember me. Teresa, you're being brainwashed, shouted out Deca Blue. He says, well, like this is in the past, but he was being battered up by energy rays. Yes, you're about to face the true power of guilt, Hoji, said Kiros, laughing at the fact that Revenge was just hiding somewhere. I don't think you can hold much longer, said Shinken, made Revenge the character escape, enabling him to retreat. Well, at least that's one thing he managed to successfully adapt from the other story. The rest of it is just lacking the emotion it had. Those fools will be back, said Kiros. Revenge then appeared from his invisibility. Teresa was once again rendered unconscious. The plan will soon bear fruit, said the Ranger. I'd love to see him suffer. Radagay is impressed with the show. I didn't give you a raise on your next payroll. Radagay's paying them? Why? That it will, plus I get to have Mako for my prize, said Kira, smirking. Why the hell was that promised in this plan? On the other hand, Avenger, make sure you don't hurt Kimberly. She's to be returned to the Emperor unharmed. I understand, but I wonder why Radagay would want her so badly, said the Avenger. Because she's bad hot, but she's not my type, though. She's not much of a tough girl like that Mako who makes conquest pursuable. On the other hand, let's prepare for our next plan, said Kiros. Okay, yeah, I'll just ding with it again. The author misinterpreting Kiros as a rapist, which is something he was never he characterized as in Masked Man. Back up a new sky base, your heroes are confirmed there hasn't been any new United Lines of Evil confirmed. But what the hell is that attacked us now? Chiharu was worried to see Hoji in his shape. Teresa, no, said Hoji, who was calling Chiharu by mistake due to a resemblance in terms of appearance. No, I'm Chiharu, I'm not your former love Teresa, said Chiharu, then slapped him back and forth, hoping to wake him up. Oh, sorry, Chiharu, said Hoji as he snapped back to his senses. Hoji, you're back to reality, said Chiharu. Thanks, Chiharu, said Hoji. New drinking game, take a shot every time this chapter says Chiharu. Guess my past memories are not so gone after all. I guess it's time to fix my matter privately, said Director Aya. Miss Enforcement, it would be best you take time to fix the matter on your own. I'll try to help him, Mother, said Chiharu. Well said, I understand I missed out a lot of years from you, said Director Aya. But you remind me of your father, too, a counselor at best. I'm proud of the fact you did all you can to help us as a police deck ranger, even if you're not a deck ranger. Thanks, Mother, said Chiharu, smiling. Inside a private room in New Sky Base, Hoji is finally in one place, so before he was in multiple places. Chiharu was there to see through the cess. He was encouraged by her mother. So, Hoji, you know from the past? Asked Kimberly. I did. It's a long story, said Hoji in English and see about his Japanese statement. Sorry, I can't tell you guys. You had to tell us if we expect to win this mission. We can't assess the situation. Even our record, especially hearing from you because you're, after all, number one shot of the Deca Rangers, said Takushiba. No, I think that was Ban. Okay, let me start. It all started when I met this Migian girl. Despite her being from another race, I fell for her. Blind right interspecies relationships are frowned upon. I fell for her, but she became sickly from her terminal disease, but I thought it killed her after all these years. However, Claude was driven insane in trying to find a cure to a point he would start killing people, namely young girls, to find the cure. But he had good motives, I had no choice but to delete him. He was killing people. In the end, he gave her life zealously, trying to forget about me, where I assumed she had died, but I was so wrong. For some reason she survived. I guess a cure was found, but she chose not to get out of a monastery, said Hoji. That's terrible, said Kimberly. Well, did you try to patch up your relationship? Asked Chiharu. No, I didn't. I didn't accept my approach to Tokyo status in the Deca Ranger Force for all that pain in me about her. I wanted to forget her all those years, I felt like everything's returning. You know, as I no longer have the intention of patching it up, but I want to settle the whole issue once more so she and I can move on, said Hoji. Now I see why you're being so rude, said Kimberly, who had a tear in her eye. That story wasn't that sad. Sorry for that incident of being rude to you, Kimberly, said Hoji, spoke in English. You're forgiven, said Kimberly in English. Like I remind you what Deputy Commander Guy told me of Ryu's girlfriend too, said Masami. So you chose law in the end, yet you refused your gold badge. Again, Jasmine should know this. How sad, whether I was able to use Randu's trick of using a camera in battle. Okay, one, Randu never had a trick like that, and two, it was purely because the author decided to put Jasmine in the role of Mega Yellow rather than Mega Yellow or Yellow Space Ranger. You learning photography, okay? Hey, this is beginner's luck though, said Jasmine. How convenient, but Hoji saw something interesting off the picture. As if there were some strings revealed but could not be seen by the naked eye. He was not surprised. It's an old alien is a trick that hasn't been used too often. Jasmine, your wits have made you a valuable asset to SPD, especially you learning photography as a sideline hobby. So, I think I do have a plan that could work, said Chiharu with a scheming look on her face. Meanwhile, Chaos and Bella were discussing their final strategies in combat. Shikino was impressed with the results and so was Radiguet. I bet there are plenty more among the heroes of that kind of issue out there, said Kiros. Not as tragic as Hoji, said Bella. Time will come when Hoji will end her life and it will be a guilt-ridden trap. When that happens, I guess his love interest Chiharu will reject him and we can use that too against him. He'll be totally pissed himself. Pretty sure she'll understand he had to do it as part of the whole line of duty thing, and the necessary sacrifices that come with it. How tragic indeed, said Tokino, who was been about to let out some wine to drink with Abella and Kiros. It's too early to celebrate, said Radiguet, firing an antidote to a bottle of wine, splashing Tokino, Kiros, and Abella. Sire, said Tokino, I don't care if you did your primary mission, a mission is not over until it's accomplished. Pie is never done until a goal is reached. Search for another strategy to reach the goal, but I do love your mission. It's very sadistic, said Radiguet, sneering. That's got to be the most schizophrenic condemnation ever. Yes, sire, said Takinu, who had feelings of anger inside from the incident. What instant? You don't have to worry if it's a foolproof plan. Achoo! Said Kira's without a sudden allergy reaction. Must be Mako back by biting you right now, Sakina. Never mind, but it's time to send revenge to the city again, said Kiro. A simply well composed, isn't it, Umbrella? Yes, indeed, Kiro, said Bella. Now she's out there. Foolproof, I think these idiots will blow it again. I might start intervening with missions soon. Please do, it'll make you more in character. Taking over Europe was easy because there are no Sentai heroes. With them, I think how hard conquest is with them, said Renegade. At the city area, Revenge was carrying his plan out again while using Teresa's body as his plan. So what happens if he loses that? Takushima and his team were alerted of the whole attack. It is time to go, said Takushima. As agreed, Hoji must face Teresa first. We beat the monster when he gets the score done. Thanks, said Hoji. I'd like to say a few words, Hoji. Just fight with all your strength, said Masumi. I believe we can settle this issue once and for all. Thanks for your encouragement, Masumi, said Hoji. Kimberly gave a warm smile of approval. Hoji, good luck, said Haro. Just settle things with her once and for all, maybe. I won't remind you of her any if we look alike. Just think of me resembling my mother. Thanks, Chihiro, said Hoji. Then let's go, said Takushima to his team. Now Takushima's team went to the city. They were standing by while beating up any androids that Umbrella had unleashed. But none of the field commanders were there. Oh, do you know you can free Teresa without killing her? Said Kimberly. Okay. I have lost my place. It's been Teresa showed up, still controlled by Avenger. Hoji, now you'll pay for the unjust murder of my brother, said Teresa. Teresa, listen to me. Your brother's guilty of taking away human life from young girls, said Teresa. This really needed a second go. Liar, I know everything, said Teresa. Teresa, you're not making any real sense. You were lied to. In fact, I believe you're being manipulated. Your brother's a murderer. I had no choice, said Hoji. Teresa's innocent of reality awakened for a while. I know you had to do what you had to do. You're the heroes who were on standby mode. Sounds like it should have led on some who was unnecessary there. Did you reverse her? Asked Kimberly. Afraid not, said Jasmine. If my hypothesis is right, the enemy is just hidden. Back to Hoji sensed that they were similarly walking by, hearing of footsteps. What if Jasmine's hypothesis were true? What if there's an invisible force here, said Hoji, who drew his rifle. In a quick shot while Teresa's still numb, Hoji fired his rifle fast, not taking any chances, revealing Revenger in the process. What the? I'm revealed, said Revenger. And that's right, said Hoji. But I didn't have to enter swap mode to find you. My friends taught me new tricks. Teresa's been freed from her trance. For now. Despite him saying that, they're not going to own to put her back in the trance. And if you reveal me, you can't bend the fact I still have Teresa under my control, said Revenger. Fortress freed. Revenger began activating the hatred cycle again, but he was a visible puppet player. Emergency, said Hoji, transformed to Deca Blue. Now let's finish this, Revenger. Deca Blue went into swap mode and fired his right Revenger faster than anything, learning from his mistake with Claude. Revenger's hit that hard he can no longer control Teresa. I'll definitely avenge you, Claude, said the Avenger. Teresa finally got released from her mind control. Hoji, said Teresa. Teresa, get out of here, quick, leave this battle to us, said Deca Blue in swap mode. Oh, okay, now to change the song. Teresa ran away as ordered. Never met Hoji face to face after all these years. Deca Blue then drew his badge, requesting to judge Revenger. Court to deem Avenger guilty for several cases of cold-blooded killing based on personal vendetta. Guilty, said Deca Blue. No, the correct phrase is delete approved. Guys, he's affirmed. Again, not the right word for deletion. Taku, I'll be honest to be with you, with me now. It's an honor to be with you. Who's also mighty Deca Blue, one of the author's favorites. The other Rangers came in doing their morphing sequences together. Pink and Red, Pink Ranger 1, Yellow Space Ranger. Again, and Bulk and Black came in and did their pose and did their roll call. Guess we can team up, said Shinken Red as he went into Super Shinken Red mode, drawing his Mogyo bazooka, and Miura's came by his side to lend their power. Now this was no longer personal, now it's professional, said Deca Blue in English. Oh no, it's personal and professional at the same time. Let's finish him off, said Shinken Red. Five heroes grouped together and combined powers from Mogyo bazooka, killing the evil Revenger. Perfectly done, said Deca Blue in English. In a flash, Avenger managed to enlarge, as intended by Umbrella. Avenger had a built-in dimensional bug to allow him to enlarge if he was ever defeated. While we don't have any giant robot combinations in particular, said Deca Blue. This whole giant battle is original to Misfit, by the way. Then the Deca Wings arrived on time. Partner, I'm here, said Decker Red. The other Decker Rangers were with the Decker Wingers. Decker Blue and Decker Yellow jumped into their Decker Wingers and the Decker Wing Robo was formed. Let's finish this quick, said Decker Blue. Right on, said Decker Yellow. Time to let this emotionally evil man die. So he's only emotionally evil, he's the good guy at heart. Decker Wing Robo lifted Avenger into space and did the finishing move, finishing Avenger for good. Wow, that was quick. Got you, said Decker Blue in English. At United Lines of Evil headquarters, Valgo is frustrated at the failed plan. You should have been there to supervise the mission. It's not even foolproof at all. The Valgo fired energy bolts, Umbrella and Kiro to a frightened death. But I did enjoy the show until we had a bad ending. Holding his friends are visiting Therese, who was in the hospital trying to recover from her mental stress. Chihara was brought with her. Does she need to go to the hospital too? The other Decker Rangers whip him there. Thanks for backing us up, said Oji. Any time, partner, said Ban. I'm not your partner. Oh wait, I am, said Oji, laughing. That didn't really seem that funny. Sure thing, said Ban. See you later, I still have to settle things with Teresa, said Hoji. Can't thank you guys enough for freeing me from Nick's influence, said Teresa. And it's now spelled without the H. H in this sequence. I know it was tough for you, Hoji, to delete my brother. That's why I had no choice but to leave you so you can ease the pain. Nor was I only prompted to leave Nick because of his several homicide cases. So do you plan to go back to your homeland soon, Teresa? Teresa asked OG. But I might do. Maybe I'll give up the mercy to further forget the pain, said Teresa. I can't believe you found yourself another woman who kind of looks like me. Quite surprising. But I could soon fall away from this disease I was fighting for 7 years. You mean pass away, right? So you're his ex-girlfriend Teresa, said Chihara. I was surprised when I first saw your photo, Teresa. I think you can start reaching out to more people or your disease will end your life. Thought there was a cure. Just take care of Hoji. I'm glad to exist to be with him, said Teresa, embracing Chiharu. That sums up Chiharu's whole purpose, to be there with Hoji. Well, Hoji, I guess your past is settled, said Kimberly. Doctor came to check on Teresa. Teresa, we have to check you up further, said the doctor. We can all leave now. Finally, Hoji and his friends got out of the room. Teresa, the past is settled. However, I still feel bad about the fact that your working since have caused you to become sickly. Whatever your choices, Teresa, just get well. Thanks for giving me 4 blessing. That to be your blessing, Chiharu, to move on with me. That to be your blessing for Chiharu, said Hoji. Chiharu did a playful gesture of calling Hoji's attention to snap him back to reality. She had a funny smile at him. After Hoji, you're not in space, said Chiharu. Oh, did I snap out? Sorry, Chiharu, said Hoji. Hoji, I guess it'd be best we hurry back. Get into an atonement prayer just for us by a special seafood paella. Said Chiharu, your past is settled with your ex-girlfriend. Let's go now. As a mind, you've got to help them prepared. To be prepared, get it prepared. Said Takeshi, then teleports away in a hurry using Mojikara. What symbol did he write that allowed him to teleport? Chiharu and Hoji, we see a loving gaze and ending scene. So yeah, this is just the same chapter I viewed way back then, but with a lot of weaknesses added, like the fact that Jasmine is suddenly a photographer. And instead of the bittersweet ending of Hoji wishing Teresa goodbye while she's in the hospital, all without her knowing, instead we get this sappy, oh she's proud of you, move on. Anyway, join us next time for a final appearance of the detention centre and the guest spot by Chikyu Sentai 5 Man.